Hello everyone, this is Teacher MarJhun again and welcome back to my channel and for another episode of Teach for America. Sup guys, I'm back, very much back and looking fresh and pretty.
Oh, you're so funny.
Yes, nakaligo na after 1 year of quarantine. Quarantine. Anyway, so maybe some of you guys are wondering why I call this another episode of Teach for America. Or maybe not. For those who have been following me on YouTube, you should know why. Because my videos are just so random. From travel to food to whatever. So now, my future uploads regarding teaching here in the US should be under the Teach for America playlist. So, yes. And for today's episode will be in response to Sir Kit's favor or question, or how do I call this? He said that he's been following my YouTube channel and he's been a fan. Oh, thank you so much. And he asked me a favor to do a maximum of 1-minute video to answer this question. Name, asa ka teach, or where do you teach, and why have you decided to teach abroad rather than here in the Philippines? So the episode today will pretty much be revolving around those 3 questions that Sir Kit asked me. But Sir Kit, unfortunately, do not expect me to limit myself in 1-minute video because I could not promise you that. Anyways, just crop the video if you decide it's not useful for your vlog, because I know you're doing some vlog too. So yes, let's get this episode started. So I am MarJhun Balatero from Bohol, and I taught in Virgen del Pilar Academy in Pilar, of course, and for 1 year. And I taught for 4 years in the Guhe National High School and 3 months in Pilar Technical Vocational High School. And then I moved here in the US for 3 years now, teaching at Greensville County High School in Emporia, Virginia. To answer your question, why have you decided to teach abroad rather than staying in the US and in the Philippines? It's more of like a personal satisfaction or professional satisfaction, something like that. I don't know what's the right term to call it, but I just felt so underappreciated. It's not about the schools, my co-teacher, my principal, the district. I know how much they appreciated my services, but it's the system. And I've been asking for a re-evaluation. Is that how you call it when you are like a teacher 1 and then because totally I forgot the term. When you're like a teacher 1 and you're trying to be re-evaluated for a teacher 3 position, something like that, because I know I'm qualified. I finished my master's and I taught long enough to be qualified. I know I'm qualified for that. And then I'm seeing these other folks who have been promoted that really have done very minimal to the department. So hindi naman sa nagmamalaki ako, no, pero I've contributed a lot in my 4 years of service, being in the system. So I don't know. I just feel like I deserve more. And kung ayaw nila akong i-promote, sabihin na nila, di ba? Hindi yung you have to come back several times for your papers to get done. Like I have to come back for like resubmit my papers for like 4 times. Like what the and then every time you submit the paper, they will find another error, another mistake that you have to redo. So it's like why don't you look at my paper intensively in the first time I submitted it, and then look for what I'm missing, what I have to redo, and do and tell me up front that this is what you're gonna do. This, or tell me, or better yet, tell me up front that, you know what, I don't want, you're not qualified, or I don't know, but it's just frustrating. And we're not talking about days here. We're not even talking about weeks. We're talking about months or maybe even years. So it's like, oh, I'm so fed up with like, So when this opportunity to teach here in the US came, so I decided right away without hesitation, I'm calling it quits. So I tender my resignation, and the division office even asked me, are you sure you're gonna resign, sir? Because you know this is not certain. Like, you'll just be there for like 3 to 5 years, and then um, do you just wanna do a leave instead, because you don't know how things will work out in the U.S. Right there, right then, without much thought in my mind, I said no. I'm pretty much sure I'm doing this. And when I stepped out of that office, I felt so relieved. Yung frustrations mo being in the system for that long and nothing happened in your career. It just feels so good. Yeah. So that's it. So that's the main reason why I teach abroad. And of course, that is just one of the reasons. Ang dami pa. Of course, personal reasons. But that's the main reason why I finally decided to call it quits. So that's all for this episode. If you like this episode, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you don't still hit the like button, please. And don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so if you want me to talk more about something else that is related to teaching here in the US, so please type it in the comment section. Let me know what you think about my videos, and because I'm always up to helping you guys. Alright, so this is teacher MarJhun again saying, leave more, worry less. Bye for now.